Hey champions, this is Arian, Tyson, the Dark Knight from St. Louis, Missouri, representing Slicktown to the fullest. And I'm just coming back at you once again with this second installment of this video blog that I'm doing. If you haven't checked out the first installment, feel free to contact me and I can give you the link for the first video that I did. And I actually have received a lot of positive feedback from it, and I thank you for those of you who have contacted me and told me what your thoughts were and what I can pretty much improve on. So this is a work in progress, but it's a step of faith as well. So let's get to it. Yesterday I was on a midday motivational call that the business that I'm in hosts every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And the speaker spoke directly to what I wanted to talk about after I finished the first video blog. And it was just confirmation to me that I know that I'm in the right place, I know that it's the right time, and I know that I'm using the right avenues to get it done. It's just a matter of stepping out there and doing what's necessary. And she talked about, her name is Lanika Scott, and she spoke about using the parable of the ability to sow into one another and sowing ground. And it really amazed me because we often find ourselves doing that when it comes to our relationships and when it comes to business especially. And when it comes to our willingness to join a company or join an opportunity or join a particular type of sponsor, we often look at that and we often ask ourselves, are we willing to, sow a seed into, the ground that they're standing on? And one thing that I've known about that since I've been involved in the industry and primarily since I've been involved with Empower Network is that we have to be careful who we tell our dreams to and understand that everybody is not going to support us in the beginning. And I was actually on Facebook this morning and I came across a quote that really put a smile on my face, and because it was so true, because it really made sense to me and it really explains why I'm having more success with Empower than I have had with any other business that I have been in. Now, I've experienced some success in pretty much any business I've done, but I'm experiencing more success since I decided to lock arms with the members in Empower Network because of the fact that a transformation has occurred, because I'm actually operating in what I'm passionate about, and I'm operating in it on purpose, and I'm unapologetic about it. But the quote said that we must understand that some of our friends, and I'll even say some of our friends and family, won't support us or won't start supporting us until strangers start celebrating us. Let me say that again. Some of your friends and family won't start supporting you until strangers start celebrating you. And that is so true, because we live in a society, we live in a world where we often don't believe it until we see it. But what gets me is, if you won't believe it until you see it, then are you really exercising faith? Because faith is believing without seeing. And There are many people that I know who are probably watching this right now who, once again, they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in the gifts that have been bestowed upon them. They're not using the necessary resources to get to the place and space where they want to be. And they come up with every excuse possible as to why they refuse to step out of their comfort zone and get it done. Fear is human nature, but fear is not supposed to imprison us. If you are imprisoned by fear, then what will counteract that is being liberated by faith. You must step out on faith and understand that everybody is not going to support you. That's why, since I've been in Empower, they go against conventional wisdom, where what we've normally been done for those of us who have done network marketing or internet marketing, we've always been told to start with our warm market. Well, from what I'm understanding and from what is working for me is that I'm not even touching my warm market, because just from my experience with other companies in network marketing, I have discovered that when it comes to investing in yourself, you will find out that your warm market can become very cold very, very quickly. And if you don't get what I'm saying, I'll let it marinate for you to understand. Because the truth of the matter is, you have to surround yourselves with people who think like you. How many people can you say in your warm market think like you? Most of the people in my warm market, and I love them, but most of the people in my warm market are satisfied with working a 9-to-5 job, because that's what we've always been taught. But the reality is that times have changed, and the idea of retiring and having Social Security and retirement, it's not going to be there for me. I'm not banking on Social Security to be there when I turn 62. I'm not even halfway there yet. I'm just under halfway to 62. And it hurts me because at the day job that I do have, I actually have a chance to work with someone who's beyond quote-unquote retirement age. Now, they have their reasons why they're still working at the age that they are, but that's not going to be me. I just refuse to do that. When I get to the age of where I'm, having, my kids are having kids, and maybe even my kids are having kids, I don't want to have to go to a job. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. I just refuse to allow that to happen to me. And that's why I'm willing to put in the work now to position myself to where I am going to be able to travel, and I'm going to be able to have time freedom, and I am going to be able to have financial freedom. And I'm sticking to the plan. I'm sticking to the plan. I'm adjusting the plan, but I keep my mind focused on the prize, which is the ultimate goal. Some of us have gotten away from focusing on the prize. They've taken their eyes off the prize, and it's hurt their faith, it's hurt their belief in what has been instilled in them probably from birth. Where you have to understand that we have to do better than we were designed to, live better than what our parents lived. Every the dream of every parent is for their children to have a better life than they had. It was the same thing with my parents. But you have to be willing to do the work. But not necessarily do it hard, but to do it smart. And one of the ways of doing it smart is to surround yourself by people, around people who are where you want to be. And I'm just going to be honest with you and tell you that's going to require you to leave some people. That's going to require you to step away from some people. They're going to think you changed. They're going to think, you're acting funny. They're going to, start, quote-unquote, hating on you. But the fact is that just because someone doesn't understand you and doesn't understand your change doesn't necessarily mean that they're hating on you. And it amazes me how people think that everybody around them is hating on them. Everybody's not hating on you. It's just more people don't understand you. But that doesn't mean they're hating on you. And even if they are hating on you, is that an excuse to give up on your dreams? Is that an excuse to stay where you are? If that's an excuse for you, then to each his own. That's not an excuse for me. Where there's a will, there is a way. Understand that you're going to be alone for a while, but you're really never alone. Because for those people that are removed out of your life, bet your bottom dollar that they're going to be replaced by those people who are supposed to be in your life, who are going to help you elevate to where you're supposed to be, so that you can be a blessing, not only to your family, not only to your friends, but to people that you probably would never even meet unless you all met at a conference or at a convention or something. And with the way that social media is set up, there is no excuse for you to not be willing to step out on faith and go after your dreams. There's no time like the present to do it. Stop making excuses. Stop shucking and jiving, and let's get it done. Because the days are evil, and we see trouble on every hand. But yet and still, there's no excuse for you to not be operating in your passion on purpose and be unapologetic about it. I'll see you on the third installment. God bless. Peace and love.